What up, Texas.AVI.com? This is Keith. Got a little request video. My buddy Eric Surrey down in Houston, Texas, or wherever in Texas. They say don't mess with Texas. He wanted to know about my spray bar attachment that I built for my Powerhead. So I figured I better not mess with him or Texas and just kind of do a video and show my buddy Eric what's up. So Eric, this one's for you. This is what I did. I know you had some questions about how I attach the bar itself to the actual Powerhead. First of all, that is 5/8 inner diameter clear, just regular tubing. Here's the main stick of it. This is just that same, the same stuff for your aquarium bubbler. It's just bigger. It's rated on it. I don't know if you can see it. Where'd it go? Oh, it's backwards, that's why. See, 5/8 ID. ID stands for inner diameter, which is, here you go, the inner diameter from this point to this wall inside the pipe. The outer diameter is the outer diameter, which is outside, here to here. Inside, here to here. So 5/8 ID inner diameter. And what ended up happening, this is gonna suck. Let me try to rig it. What I did is here's that tubing that I got, which is about, I would say, a 1/2 inch inner diameter, but it's not a real tight, it's not, I don't think it's measured. It's just like black flex tubing for like a drip line or something. But hold on, let me rig this up for you. What I did is I just slid it directly inside, and it's kind of a pain in the ass, obviously, as I sit here. There we go. So I just kind of worked it right over the end of it. There's really nothing sealing it up here on my tank. It's just kind of, it's just held together by that little piece, and it's rigid enough to keep the spray bar upright. So that's how I actually attached it to the Powerhead itself, and then I just cut a little piece like that, and then slid that over the output on the Powerhead. What you may want to do is get like a zip tie and wrap it around here, where it connects onto the Powerhead, because there's a little bit of play there, but it's minimal enough for me that I don't really care. So it's working. And what I did is I spread the holes out. There's 6 of them, I think, and I did a 3/4 inch spread, so every 3/4 of an inch there's a hole. That seems to work out pretty good for what I'm doing here. This is an Aqua Clear 30, so it's a 30-gallon Powerhead. I'm not sure what you got, but basically the more holes you put in there, the more area the water has to like push through, so it's gonna be a little more gentler, I guess. The output will be more gentle the more holes you put in it. Less holes is gonna be pushing all that water through, a tighter area, so it's gonna create more velocity. So 3/4 of an inch spread seems to work out pretty good. This is a 30 inch long tank, so with that it seems to kind of carry across pretty well, and you can see it carries through and it recirculates back around, and kind of, it's just enough. So that's how I rigged that up. And then, once I took my measurements, figured out, the distance from, there to how much I had to work with against the wall right here, against the glass, and, made all those measurements and stuff before I drilled it. That's important. You don't go drilling on it until you're, got everything lined up. Now, whether you want to arrange your spray bar this way, or you could probably do it across the back of the tank, it doesn't really matter. Just however you want to direct the flow. And the end here, how I cap that, I don't have the exact same part, but it's a part that kind of looks like this. It's threaded on the inside for like a hose bib or something, and then this side's got these little, God, I forget what these are called. They're like cleats or something like that. But basically it goes in, but it's hard to come out because these little notches. So what I did is I found one that actually would fit inside the end of this. This one's too big, obviously. And I filled this part up with just silicone, regular 100% silicone sealant. Let that dry overnight, and then I wedged it in there as far as I could, and then I took my Dremel and just cut it off. And you can see this one actually had like a little hex head, and that's where I chose to cut it off. And that way I can actually still grab a hold of it and remove it if I need to. If I need to, you know, something gets sucked inside this tube and I need to pull it out, I have access on both sides. So that's how I rigged mine up, dude. It shouldn't be too hard for you, provided you find the right parts. So hopefully that helps you, man. Let me know if you got any more questions. FishTankTV.com. Let me know if you got any questions, all you folks out there. And that's how I made my spray bar. So keep up the good work, people. It's a positive thing. So later.